Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, how are you all doing? My name is Krishna Wibowo from class Informatika, and today I'd like to share my personal opinion about the President of the Republic Indonesia, Mr. Prabowo Subianto. To me, Mr. Prabowo is not just a leader. He is a symbol of strength, patriotism, and deep love for this country. His journey in the politics and national service show his dedication to Indonesia and these people. I truly respect his strong commitment to fighting corruption. In a time when honesty and transparency are so important, Mr. Prabowo has shown courage and consistency in taking firm action against corruption. He emphasized that integrity must come first in government. This commitment gives hope to millions of Indonesians who wish to see a government that truly serves the people. By focusing on clean leadership, he sends an example for future generation of public servants. Another thing that really impressed me about Mr. Prabowo is how he carefully selects brilliant and capable individuals to become a minister. He doesn't only rely on political ties, he values professionalism, intelligence, and dedications. One understanding example is the appointment of the new Minister of Finance, a young, smart, and visionary person who brings fresh energy to Indonesian economic development. It shows that Mr. Prabowo believe is giving opportunities to those who are competent and passionate about serving the nation. Mm, I also admire how he connect with people. Mr. Prabowo is now a leader who listens. He often visits local communities, talk with farmers, workers, and students, and truly listen they need to what they need. This shows empathy and humanity, qualities that make a leader loved by his people. He understands that leadership is not about power, but about responsibility and service. That why many people respect him not only as a politician, but as a father figure for the nations. Under his leadership, we can already see a vision for a stronger and more independent Indonesia. His plan for national defense, food security, and education show his determination to make Indonesia self-reliant and prosperous. I believe that with his experience and wisdom, Indonesia will continue to progress, not just in economic development, but also in unity and moral strength. As a young generation, I feel inspired by his leadership style. It is used that the discipline, honestly, and love for the nation are the key to success. His history motivation many young people to take part in building a better future for our country. Let us support and pray for Mr. Prabowo Subianto. May he always be blessed with health, wisdom, and strength to lead Indonesia toward greater peace and prosperity. Thank you so much for watching my opinion video. If you are always bring future for Indonesia under strong and fair leadership, don't forget together. Let's be proud to be Indonesian, united, strong, and full of hope. This is my video about opinion Presiden Indonesia Mr. Prabowo Subianto. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Krishna. I can talk about simple present tense. Okay, what is a simple present tense? Simple present tense is the tense used to express an action or activity taking place for often happening at the present time is a simple form, or activities performed repeatedly or daily habits or act that have nothing to do with time. Um, Time information that can be used in the simple present tense is one every day atau setiap hari, two every week setiap minggu, three every month setiap bulan, four every year setiap tahun, five every night setiap malam, six every afternoon setiap sore, seven every minute setiap menit, every hour setiap jam, nine once a week satu kali seminggu, ten twice a week dua kali seminggu. This is table. Point A is verbal sentence. Verbal sentence is the form of simple present tense generally used for a declared act of habit or performed at certain times. Example, he visits my house twice a week. They go to campus every day. See eat meatball every day. And then point one is positive form. For I, you, we, they subject, we can use subject plus infinite verb one. And for she, he, it subject, we use subject plus infinitive verb one plus s or es. Example, I write a letter every day. Saya menulis surat setiap hari. She read a magazine every morning. Dia membaca majalah setiap pagi. They visit their grandmother every Friday. Mereka mengunjungi neneknya setiap hari Jumat. This is a rules. There are several rules that must be observed with adding s or es on a verb infinitives as follow. Verb one or infinitive read. The addition of the suffix s reads, meaning membaca. Work, works, bekerja. Write, writers, menulis. Rules number two, verb infinitive that end is the letter c or s is h, the suffix is s. Verb one infinitive is teach. The addition of the suffix s teaches, meaning mengajar. Reach, reaches, menjangkau. Do, does, mengerjakan. Rules, verb infinitive that ends with the letter y and is preceded by a consonant. The suffix y was changed to I, then added es. Verb one, cry. The additions of suffix es, cries, meaning menangis. Carry, carries, membawa. Fly, flies, terbang. Rules number four, the verb infinitive that ends with the letter y is processed by a vowel vocals plus a noun with the suffix s. Verb one infinitive, buy. The addition of suffix s, buys, meaning membeli. Play, plays, bermain. Lay, lays, berbaring. Point two, negative form. For I, you, we, they subject, we use subject do, subject plus do plus not plus infinitive verb one. For she, he, it subject, we use subject plus does plus not plus infinitive verb one. Information, the information of negative verbal sentence, the additional s or es to verb does not exist. Example, they do not dan visit their grandmother Friday. Mereka mengunjungi neneknya setiap hari Jumat. Mereka tidak mengunjungi neneknya setiap hari Jumat. Sorry. She doesn't read a magazine every morning. Dia tidak membaca majalah setiap pagi. I don't write a letter every day. Saya tidak menulis surat setiap hari. Three, interrogative form. For I, you, we, they subject, we can use do plus subject plus infinitive verb one. For she, he, it subject, we use does plus subject plus infinitive verb one. Information and interrogative form is a sentence that asks question and ends with a question mark. Example, do I read a letter every day? Apakah saya menulis surat tiap hari? Does she read a magazine every morning? Apakah dia membaca majalah setiap hari? Do they visit their grandmother every Friday? Apakah mereka mengunjungi neneknya setiap hari Jumat? And the answer, you can use it yes I do or no I don't. B. Nominal sentence. Point 1. Positive from information. Non-verb or not a verb can be a noun, adjective, on or an adverb. Subject to be, subject plus to be plus noun, adjective, or adverb. To be is are just to the subject of the sentence. The is on the subject of he, she, it, or are on the subject you, they, we, and I am on the subject I. Example: I am in the library. This is adverb. You are sad. Adjective. She is a teacher. Point two: negative from. Information. Negative from nominal sentence is formed by adding nots behind to be. This is Romos subject plus to be plus noun adjective of adverb. Example, you are not sad. This is adjective yang menyatakan kamu sedih. I am not the library. That adverb, kami ada di perpustakaan. She is not a teacher. Dia bukan seorang guru. Point 3. Integrative from. Information. A question in which the subject is followed by a from on of the verb to be is I, are, was, were. Acting as the main verb instead of an action instead of an action verb. Is almost subject to be plus not plus noun adjective of the verb. Example, are you a smart student? Apakah kamu seorang siswa yang pintar? I am a good friend. Apakah aku teman yang baik? Is she in the English class now? Apakah dia sekarang ada di kelas bahasa Inggris? This is a point about a simple present tense from Krishna Wibowo in kelas informatika. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.